What's up, Taste Buddies? I am hitting the road to do stand-up comedy finally. Haven't been out in a while. All tickets available at salvulcanocomedy.com right now. I will be in Fort Lauderdale, the Dania Improv, November 12th to the 14th. I will be in the West Palm Beach Improv, December 4th and 5th. I will be in Boston, in Medford, at the Chevalier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Theater, December 10th, Boston. Come out. You always come out big. And then I'm really excited about this one, the Borgata in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I performed there like so many times with the guys, never solo. First one, that's going to be a lot of fun. Where else we going with this? The week between Christmas and New Year's Eve, December 26th, Dallas, December 27th, San Antonio, December 28th, Sugarland, December 29th, St. Louis, Missouri, December 30th, Columbus, Ohio, and New Year's Eve in Cincinnati, Ohio, all co-headlining with Chrissy D. All tickets, salvulcanocomedy.com right now.
Buzz. They coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the mic. I'm talking taste buds.
Hey, Taste Buddies, welcome to TASTE Buds. I'm Joe.
I'm Sal.
Here we are.
Tuck your thing in, please. It's right from the get. Right from the get. I don't want to register complaints from the get.
You got a lot of things.
I like things to be in order.
It's okay.
You know, when you lean forward, that comes out. You see the mattress underneath.
I know.
It's an eyesore.
I know. It's an eyesore, but it's...
Speaking of eyesores,
Chris Stefano was just here. We are... You guys, when you do Hey Babe...
Yeah?
What is the time issue? What happens?
Nothing. What do you mean?
What happens?
We got 2 eps in the bank.
You started at 11.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We started like 11:40.
Because Chrissy Hips was late, wasn't he?
No, Pimpy hit traffic.
Pimpy hit traffic.
But we were up
Pimpy
at...
threw Chris right under the bus. I said Chris was late. I was giving Chris shit. He goes, yeah, he was.
Well, I knew you were sending him a voice memo, and I just wanted to bother him.
Oh, you know what, Pip? I respect it. I like that move. That's a nice, evil move. I was going to sit here and trash Chris. That's good stuff. I like it.
Chris came early to do yoga. No joke.
Anyway, we got in, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, because I gotta leave at some point today, and I said, all right, I got a thing.
You guys hosed me. He left early. You got to leave early. I have to do 32 ads alone. No, 16 ads alone.
That's not that bad. 32 was bad.
16's not bad? Okay.
No, it sucks, but it's
better than 32.
I feel for you.
I think I love
But what I was going to make fun of was the moving, as we start late, trying to get started. Sal was like, I'm like, okay, we just got to move. And Sal's like, please fix your mic thing. Please tuck this.
I don't like living this way. I live with terrible OCD. I swear to you, I want to get hypnotized. Swear to God, I looked into it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
I do. I really want to get hypnotized.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever been hypnotized?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it in a moment.
Okay, we will. And you will hear me on the episode of Hey Babe calling up to Chris and saying that that TV show, not Dexter,
Derek
stinks.
You don't like it, he likes it.
And then he called me your opener, which hurt.
I don't know where that came from.
That was hurtful.
Yeah, I know.
In his defense, I might open for you in a few days.
He doesn't even know that.
No, I know. I'm saying though.
Yeah, you gotta let me know about those.
I did. I said, let me know if I can do the one that I keep asking about.
Okay. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. But you said you might have a guy already.
Yeah.
You guys plan things on air all the time.
What are you gonna do? I might see you out there with Sal, folks.
This is good content.
Anyway, look, here's the show. Taste Buds today. The battle is Captain Crunchberries versus Honey Nut Cheerios. And you're wondering, how could you be possibly arguing Captain Crunchberries when that's you and Sal's favorite cereal, Joe? Well, it's because we have our first guest ever today. Here is the table where that guest will be sitting. And there are some things on this table that the guest will be utilizing.
Wow.
In addition to challenging us as a team.
This is going to be a real humdinger. We're breaking all sorts of formula rules here.
All sorts of formula
rules. We're teaming up for the first time ever, and we're taking on a noob. We have 50 fights under our belt.
Yeah.
This is like Tyson fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But with Holyfield.
With Holyfield. This is
like Tyson saying,
and
I'm sorry I bit your
Holyfield.
ear.
Tyson and Holyfield fighting Jake Paul.
Exactly. I'm sorry I bit your ear. Here's your ear back.
Yes.
Now let's go fight
Jake Paul. So
this
is tremendous. We don't even know how this is going to go. This won't count toward the record books.
No.
But let's bring out Jake Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever guest on Taste Buds. You know him from his podcast, Skeptic Tank, Ari Shaffir.
Woo!
Thank you. I'll be Jake Paul. I don't give a crap.
How you doing? They probably for a second thought Jake Paul was which wouldn't have been that weird on a podcast.
Imagine Jake Paul was waiting in my bathroom those 4 minutes.
That would have been great.
I know.
Man, that would have been great.
Promoting the hell out of that bathroom.
How
How are you guys? Glad to be here.
Glad to have you.
In studio.
Yeah,
Which is-
Derek Comedy. Love Derek Comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Swear. You're not making a joke?
Spelling bee.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Oh, that's so funny, Chris. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, in studio. I'm so glad. I was little known fact. I was around when you guys had the first argument that gave birth to the popular podcast Taste Buds.
Yes. You made the video the day we argued.
Yeah.
Well, the first one ever was on the cruise. We were arguing Oreo versus Chips Ahoy, but it went away.
it was
And then
Oreo.
the day we said we should make this into a podcast, we were away and we were arguing cinnamon raisin bagel versus everything.
Because we had both.
Yeah.
Because we had both, and we were arguing both, and then
With
Ari made
fervor.
Artie, in fact, during the period in between, we should do a podcast, and what are we going to call it? That 6-hour stretch is when Ari made a video and said, "Which would you choose, cinnamon
Right.
raisin or everything?"
And have
bagel?"
people
You
weigh
put
in
the
and see
video
what
out.
that, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then you repost that video a year on the year anniversary, and you said the birth of Taste Buds, and I think everybody thought you were being like a smart ass, like I invented taste, but it's like no, that literally was the birth of Taste Buds.
Yeah, then you started the podcast later. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Genesis, that and the Oreos.
So
I thought you left a lot on the table on that cinnamon raisin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I was listening to it in Ecuador, driving down a country road in Ecuador, laughing my ass off, but going like, the one thing you didn't say is the everything bagel has everything except cinnamon and raisin. It's a completely different.
Right.
It doesn't envelop. It
how
envelops
dare
every other
how
bagel.
dare they
It's-
call it everything because it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but that would
That's
be
a systematic
disgusting, though,
dismantling.
if cinnamon and raisin was included in the everything.
It's also disgusting to call yourself everything when you know you're not everything.
well, yeah. I mean, there's other things that aren't in it, like ketchup, and
You are
Mustard bagels.
everything.
there's no parsley in the everything
and
bagel.
everything is you.
All right. I remember that you zoomed us from Pakistan. Where the fuck?
Yeah, it
were
was
you?
Pakistan. It was the northern region. It's not under dispute.
You said we started listening to the podcast out here, and it's like hanging out with you.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
really
You
great.
left for what, 5 months and just
6 months,
You
yeah.
left for 6 months and you just went to the jungle and you just
Some
walked
cities, too.
around.
Yeah, I
It's
just got
wild.
my stick, and I just like wore it down, like Forrest Gump with running.
You have probably seen more of the world than most people I know. I think.
My dog has probably seen more of the world than most of my friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And Ari's an interesting.
Shout out Bandit.
Shut up,
Shout out
Bandit.
Bandit. Shout out Bandit. Ari's an interesting guy because he's one of the guys that chastised me into the Halloween parade. You tipped me over the top on the last.
I will say we
Yeah.
fall in line a lot
Yes.
with group activities and fun activities.
Yes.
You and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You got to go for it.
Tipped me. You pushed the final thing where I was like, all right, this sounds fun. I'll do it. But before that, Ari really, really was giving me shit about why would you not enjoy New York? Meanwhile, this guy goes to the Amazon for 6 months out of the year.
Right.
He abandons New York
Right.
when the going gets tough.
Right.
Yeah, but you think when I'm in the Amazon, I'm not going to go to the mosquito festival?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just going to stay and play Xbox.
Yeah. He's going everywhere. When he was out there, I bet you he went to the main Amazon warehouse out there.
And let it be known, DeRosa trashed you too on Bonfire over this Halloween parade.
What a
Yeah,
great
you
idea
heard.
this
He got
Halloween
mad at me about that because I gave away the initial.
We had a
So
Yeah, yeah. We had to
So we
recostume.
were hanging. We always thought you were going to come on once, and finally you're going to come on. And we said this will be perfect because there's things that we can battle because we agree on a few of them. We agree on chocolate pudding versus Jello. We agree on pudding.
Pudding,
And we agree. What was the other one, Joey?
Well, I don't want to give it away because it's
Okay.
potentially an upcoming battle. We
So
were
don't do it,
just
don't.
talking about
All right, don't do
it.
it.
All right.
So anyway, so we decided that we would team up for Captain Crunch for the first time ever. This is more of an exhibition. We asked you. You were allowed to pick whatever one you wanted to battle us.
Yeah.
You came to the table with
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios, which I actually think was a really, really smart pick.
Do you?
Yeah,
Why?
because I thought you were going to go like the route of like a Lucky Charms or something. Yeah, well, we did Fruit Loops, but like I thought
He
you were going
wanted
to go
to do Fruit Loops.
I thought you were going to go fruit, sugar, like that. But I will tell you, Honey Nut Cheerios, I believe when we read that last episode, I believe they might be the #1 selling cereal ever.
It's got to be Cheerios.
No, Honey Nut beats it.
Honey Nut, not ever. It was started 30 years before, 40 years before.
I'm telling you right now, Honey Nut Cheerios outsells every Cheerio.
It's great.
So
it's the accessible sugar cereal.
I also think that it's good because the people who don't go for the sugary type cereals will go for Cheerios.
I didn't think that.
So I think this is going to be a really interesting matchup.
There is a false
narrative
sense of nutrition with Cheerios for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know why it
viewed
is.
as like eating kale.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just cardboard like the rest of them.
It was their ad campaigns when we were growing up. It was like that was the healthy cereal for kids.
And then Honey Nut Cheerios is like, well, what if Cheerios had flavor?
Yeah.
Then you're like,
Yeah.
and you think you're eating it's got the word nut.
Yeah.
Honey never sounds bad.
No, it sounds healthy.
Honey. Yeah,
It does
honey's like
sound
a
healthy.
vegetable of
Yeah.
the
I
sugar world.
love Honey Nut Cheerios. I love regular Cheerios.
You see children eating them, just snacking on them.
Yeah.
Out of one of those.
For your
baggies.
sake, you should hope that infants are voting as well.
I hope they are, because they're not even exposed to what you guys are talking
And if
about.
an infant puts a Captain Crunch down, they'll slice their trachea open.
Yeah.
The Cheerios are the only ones they can actually eat.
Now
The Captain would have tons of lawsuits on him.
The captain would be defrocked.
we now in addition to the challenge of Ari having to take on the Taste Buds as a team,
Uphill battle.
he's also agreed to do.
I did a show the other night. Shout out to the fan. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but she gave me a bag with some gifts, and in the gift bag was the infamous ghost pepper chip. Well, that is so hard to find. There's a price tag on that thing. Look at that.
How much is it?
$15.
No way.
I think
is the
they
one chip
price gouge
challenge.
because you can't get them because everyone bought it to do the challenge.
So I want you to read the warning,
Okay.
but I also actually read the warning and then I'll explain why.
Right out of the gates, I'll just tell you I've heard of these challenges before, eating hot foods, and I grew up on spicy food, so none of this will be a problem. But it got to the point where I was eating spicy food, and people were like, well, then drink this Tabasco straight, and I'm like, I'm not here for your entertainment. But then I would do it, and it's like, no, it's spicy.
But Tabasco, but I ever watch Hot Ones, they show the Scoville ratings of the heat.
Scoville's, yeah, very good.
Yeah, so Tabasco is like 300.
Scoville's on this.
It's like, okay,
on the
look at me.
back.
Look at my face.
Yeah.
Tabasco sauce is somewhere like around 1,000.
Yeah.
That, I think that is somewhere around a couple of million.
Okay, so hottest ghost pepper is 417 times hotter than the mildest jalapeno.
Yeah.
It's pretty goddamn hot, dude.
Jalapenos are for babies. to
But
put in
wait,
their bottles.
read the warning on the back.
Okay. Do not eat if you're sensitive. Warning. Big warning.
Look at
Ghost peppers have been made into military-grade smoke bombs. All right, so just
Sells mustard.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
Do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods or allergic to peppers. I'm not. Nightshades or capsaicin. Nightshades.
Eggplant. Something like that.
Whoa.
That's a nightshade.
Isn't that what they got the professor in Nightmare Before Christmas? Didn't they get him with deadly nightshade?
Really?
Yeah, with that girl.
I don't remember.
All sewn
I
up.
don't remember.
Nightshades or
remember.
capsaicin, or are pregnant or have any medical conditions?
Are you preg?
No. I do bleed anally a lot.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
This might overlap.
That means you're not preg.
Exactly. That's right. I got my point.
So I think we're on a group thread maybe, and there's a gnat in here that I swear to God.
You texted me, Pimp. You texted the no press thread first.
Yeah.
And
then
said, pray tell.
how did it get to him saying I'll do it?
I was
Carla?
walking with
Yes,
Ari.
yes.
We were walking from the stand to the cellar because we had spots. We were all on the same shows that same night. We were walking down to the. In fact, that's the night we walked into the cellar and the girl was there sitting alone at the table, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're Joe DeRosa. I'm such a." And she was like talking. I was like, "Yeah, hi, it's very nice to meet you." Whatever. And then you walked in.
Yeah.
You were like, "What's up? What do you want to do?" And she was like, "Oh my God!" Like she
A
couldn't
young
take how
comic.
many comics she liked. To walk in. And then Ari and I just walked out. Anyway, we were nice though. But
Then
anyway.
like Red Skeleton walked in.
Yeah, Red Skeleton, Rickles.
She's like Red Skeleton.
So anyway, I was walking with Ari when you were texting us and saying like, somebody gave me this chip. They said they want me to eat it on one of the podcasts. I'm not doing it. Will anybody else do it? Pimp said, loser of Taste Buds has to do it.
I can't do it. I would be rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, I go, guys. I don't think I could do it either. I honestly think it'll level me, like in an almost hospital way. And then I said, I'm with Ari. Hold on. And I asked him, you would eat this, right? And he's like, I'll eat it. I don't care. And
Yeah.
To up the challenge,
It's the brazenness of it, though. It's crazy.
I saw him once eat a bag of habanero corn tortilla chips.
Yeah.
I ate one. I was sweating uncontrollably from one.
Good sweat.
He was eating them like they were M&Ms, and he was pouring sweat. And I was like, "How hot is it?" He's like, "It's really hot. It's really hot." But he wasn't breaking. His gaze was not breaking.
Habaneros are probably 5% or 10% of the heat of ghost peppers, if I remember right. But
I ate a habanero one time. I didn't know.
Straight habanero?
I didn't know I bought it. It was when I first moved out of the house. It was like one of my first supermarket shops. So my
just
first
picked up peppers.
my first apartment, I had a cart overflowing, and there was a bag of a styrofoam thing of peppers. With, when you get it with the it's weighed and they have the plastic over it, like it's wrapped in a package, and it was like an orange, a yellow, a red, a green. It was it was really colorful, and I was like, oh, I thought they were sweet peppers, and I bought it. I had it in my kitchen. A couple days later, I passed it. I ripped open the plastic. I just took one and popped it in my mouth. I didn't know it was a habanero. I don't have the constitution for it. When I eat wings, I go through half a box of tissues. Just wings. What? I couldn't. I was alone in my house. I had to bust out a gallon of milk, and I had to sip the milk for it was like, dude, it went beyond burning.
Yeah.
It starts to make your body hurt.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
And you start to choke, tearing uncontrollably, nose running uncontrollably. You get flush. You almost feel like you're going to pass out.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go away. The only little relief you get is when the milk is first poured into your mouth. If you hold the milk in your mouth, it overcomes the milk eventually
absorbs
too.
the milk and turns it into more
And
pepper.
I couldn't believe it took so long for the pain to go away from a habanero that it shocked me, and I thought I was going to have to call somebody.
So
I think it took, no joke, I think it took probably about 15 minutes
Yeah.
for me to get over one habanero.
no, I've had run-ins with habaneros because I made sausage I made Italian sausage and peppers once, and I added habanero to it to spice it up, and it was brutal. But Pimp pulled up the fact that a ghost pepper is only 6 times hotter than a habanero. I thought it was a lot more than that.
But that's like eating 6 straight habaneros.
Can you put Scoville,
Yeah,
SCOV?
Shout out Roy Scovel. Okay, there we go.
Rory Scoville, one of my favorites.
Rory Scovel. Shouts. Okay. Measures 1 million. It's okay. This is 1 million.
Over
on
1
the
million
scale.
Scoville.
Yeah.
So
I'm eating something flavored with it.
No,
You know,
dude,
do you ever
this-
eat like
Right.
jalapeno cheddar
No, but dude,
chips?
this is beyond. There's a reason. There's a warning on the box.
The warning continues. Keep out of the reach of children. After touching chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Oh, I got a story for you. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea.
I'm scared for you.
So I was in Israel. I used to study when I was like in seminary, and I'd have this thing of sunflower seeds, big Israeli sunflower seeds, and people would come by and just eat them without asking. I didn't care for that. So I was like, to punish those people, I opened up some habaneros, took out the peppers, just the seeds, slightly opened up some sunflowers.
That's the hard part. That's the hot part, right?
That's the hot part. Stuck him in there, just like opened it a little bit, stuck him in there and left him. And then I had 2 things. And if you asked, I would give you the proper sunflower seeds. And if you didn't ask, you'll get punished.
And did you...
Well, what I didn't know is after I was done preparing, I went to pee and touched a sensitive area.
Yeah.
I had to shower with my clothes on.
My
that's okay.
God.
How bad was it? Yeah.
I just ran to the bathroom.
What do you do? Just put your dick in a hole of milk? What do you do?
I just jumped in the shower. It took a while to go away. It's not prepared.
Yeah.
You got bit. You flew too close to the sun.
I did.
The hottest thing I ever ate was there was a wings place in Lancaster, PA, and they had attempted suicide wings and then suicide. Suicide was the hottest. And I put the suicide wing to my mouth, and my lips immediately turned numb. I could barely.
But
even
I'm
bite it.
saying this. Why do you order something with the word suicide in it?
Well, because we all went in college.
That's the point. They want to kill you.
Yeah, we went in college, and it was like we got to try this.
Yeah.
Like this is what this place is known for.
A lot of times I'll get a Thai person or something when you order like Thai spicy. They're like, "Ooh, you sure?" And they'll talk me out of it. And then sometimes I'm like, "No, go Thai spicy, man. I can take this." Like I know.
So
you're looking at me
so
like
you
I
have a
can't.
leg up though because you like spice. You eat spice.
Love it.
I like a minimal heat, but I'm a complete baby when it comes to it. So This will be interesting. This will be very interesting.
All right, now we were going to add an element to the battle where Ari plants the chip inside this bag of Doritos, so he doesn't even know when he's going to eat it. But I'm wondering, should he just eat it?
Well, I'm nervous about. I'm only nervous about one thing. What if that chip breaks in there?
Okay, so here's what I think. I think we should call an audible. I think we should have Ari just eat the chip now and start the battle, and watch him try to battle.
If he eats it now, there's no way we could do the battle.
I'm excited for him to eat the chip, but I want him to watch the chance in person. That's the
Yeah,
special
Yeah,
part.
I think we do the battle, and then maybe somewhere in the middle or toward the end, he eats the chip,
Let's
and then
watch the chance.
No. The chance happened before the battle.
Oh, wait till you see. DeRosa's come up with some great
no,
chants.
but I think he's not gonna be able to compete with us if he eats
But
that
that's
chip.
the point. That's what we said at the top. It's an
But
added challenge.
this is like then that's hot ones.
I'll be able to compete.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
win.
hot ones. This is not hot ones.
Could you imagine Could you imagine he wins with Honey Nut Cheerios, then eats that and is fine with it? We should retire the
And
podcast.
eats the thing. No. He's got to eat. The whole point was that he eats it during the battle.
Oh, I just thought that he eats it like. Oh yeah, I guess that while he's eating. Yeah.
So let's just have Ari eat the chip and start the battle.
Why is that face he making?
Round 1, right? It says round 1, spicy punch. Round 2, scorpion sting. Round 3, vision disruptor. Round 4, gut slash. Round 5, here it is.
Are those the stages?
Yeah, I don't get it. It's got, first of all, great marketing, great branding.
In a
The whole
tomb
thing, you got a little poster.
Casket. Yeah, they need to do something to charge $15 for a potato chip.
Yeah, you should get. This is like an album.
Do you
lineup.
know what that costs them? Do you know what that costs them to sell one chip?
Probably 17 cents.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Well, it sounds like, is there multiple chips in there?
No,
Just
It's a single chip.
it's a single
It is
chip
the size of a
challenge.
Dorito. I'm gonna ramp up. I'm gonna have a Dorito,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna.
You
move on.
you got water, you got milk.
Got water, got milk.
Okay.
That was terrible on air. First, we'll just start with a normal Dorito, which has the spicy logo on it a little bit.
No, that's just not your cheese. Don't make yourself a hero. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Time for the battle.
No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, I love you.
Here we go. All
right.
BATTLE buds.
Did you have to institute that because you legitimately were angry at each other for like a week? after-
we
We had one where it was like a really terrible fight, like a real one, and then it wasn't. You know, I know it's not. He doesn't.
Right.
And then he left and told me that he spent the whole week in like a downward spiral, and he was walking around his own house saying, "No matter what happens, I love you."
Zolo Fort Lover 6'9" said, "I'm a lesbian, and even I picked the nut for the cereal."
Oh, nice.
That's funny. I like that.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Only
too.
a man who wears tighty whities would choose Honey Nut Cheerios. They don't know that we have a
don't know.
guest.
They
They
don't
have
know.
no idea.
They don't know.
So they
good point.
yeah. They'll know. They'll only know
Do
when they click.
do they answer based on who they think you guys took?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they do that too, and who they want and who they think
guessing.
we took, and a lot of times they're right.
Captain Crunch is for landscapers who like to chew rocks and have a weed whacker in their mouth.
Sorry for the coughing, everybody. I'm getting over cold.
The level of sugar in a Captain Crunch, it's offensive. You feel the sugar. You shouldn't feel sugar.
Yeah,
when
but
you're
you could have one bowl and just be done with it. Let me tell you something. Captain Crunch is. You know what I like? I like Captain Crunch regular, but when they add the berries, the two combined for
salty sweet.
a better a better taste than alone, and they've stayed consistent with that taste. A lot of cereals, like something changes, they don't taste as they taste more chemically now. I don't know. And I also love how long Captain Crunch will keep that crunch when submerged in milk. You could even wait a good like 5, 6, 7 minutes and you'll still get a decent crunch out of it. Cheerios, dude.
Yeah.
Cheerios get soft within a minute or two, and then you're just eating these little discs that break apart.
True, but you often eat Cheerios not in milk. You never use Captain Crunch as a snack food.
Oh,
It
that's
takes
not
to go.
true.
Who would do that?
I've done
done
baggies
that.
of Captain
I
Crunch.
go.
Put a baggie of Captain Crunch to go?
I take a fistful. Yeah. I eat it like a bugle or something like that.
Like in your lunch? Like your mom would put that in your lunch?
No, but I've been known to go open the box downstairs and just throw some in my mouth.
And also, if you were my mom and you packed in my lunch as my snack a bag of Cheerios, I would leave school and come beat you. What a shit snack.
Cheerios are for people that are just getting teeth.
Yeah.
They're for people
There
that
are for
are.
infants like that, yeah.
They are for people that are just losing all their teeth.
Yeah.
And they're good. They
That softness, you're right, does serve you if you
Yeah.
don't have teeth yet. You're just like working around
that's
your
why
mouth
the
a
kids
little
get
bit.
it, because so they could just swallow the rings whole.
There's no oats in Captain Crunch. You're oatless.
It is confirmed, by the way, Honey Nut Cheerios is the nation's most popular cereal.
Honey Nut
It's confirmed.
Cheerios. Did not know
Hands
that mine
down.
shows that.
But also, Pimp, go back to that page. Honey Nut was not the first spinoff. which I find fascinating.
You also said that Captain Crunch was made
Yeah.
in order specifically to combat soggy cereals.
You just had it.
true?
You just had
Yeah,
it. There
said
it is. Cheerios' first spinoff wasn't, in fact, Honey Nut. It was actually Cinnamon Nut, which
Cinnamon
is rolled out, which was my favorite prostitute's name.
Which was rolled out in 1976, much like myself. My mom rolled me out in 76 too, and they used to call me Cinnamon Nuts.
Honey Nut Cheerios used to also have actual nuts, which makes you wonder what is representing the nuts now in the cereal.
Yeah. Do they have a taste?
When did Captain Crunch come out?
Probably after Lady Gaga.
Well, Crunch with Crunch Berries, right?
Well, I'm just curious because Peanut Butter Crunch was the first spinoff, I believe.
Oh, I thought peanut butter crunch was the crunch. Peanut butter. I thought Captain Crunch had that peanut butter taste.
Captain Crunch Original is just its own little thing. Do you know when they came out with a Donkey Kong cereal, it was actually Captain Crunch,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to be the barrels?
It was awesome.
Because
Yeah.
they're almost barrels right now.
It had marshmallow like Mario's, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Corn and oat.
1963.
Corn and oat. It
Oh,
does have oat.
It does have oat. Okay, so the oat's
1963.
not part of the argument.
Was when the original came out.
Wow, before Honey Nut, but let's do the berries.
The original was developed to recall a recipe of brown sugar and butter over rice. Really?
That's what you guys are eating. A recreation of brown sugar and butter.
There is
on
this.
rice.
There is this mapley like little hint to it.
67. It came out that long.
Wow, it came out 12 years before Honey Nut.
79. Yeah. Wow.
But it
and,
came out-
and then Honey Nut just lapped them. Just was like, oh, it's
You know, it is true. It is true.
Some people.
Why do we think that Honey Nut Cheerios is the #1 selling cereal? Why? What attributes does it have?
You stay healthy. So parents like my parents who cared about our health were like, all right, we can let you guys splurge sweet wise, but it's part of a complete breakfast.
It's people think it's somebody tweeted Cheerios are good for your heart healthy. It's like they're only heart healthy because they're not heart damaging.
They have they put the heart on the box actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
And they say it lowers your cholesterol, I think, too.
It lowers your cholesterol.
Because you're not eating more cholesterol. That's what
They're
you know
selling
what I mean?
you- it's like
not
snake oil.
actively lowering.
No,
That's
it lowers your
crazy.
cholesterol.
That's crazy.
They can't just say it lowers your cholesterol in relation to eating a Snickers.
I think that's what it does, though. I think it
that's
lowers
really
your
what it is.
cholesterol by way of not affecting your cholesterol.
That's nuts. That's
It's
nuts.
Honey
That's-
Nuts.
It says, and I think it also says, shit, I missed it. Has been shown to lower bad cholesterol as part of a heart-friendly diet. Yeah, as part of a heart. That to
But
me.
you can't have Captain Crunch as part of a heart-friendly diet?
No, you cannot. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's why it's oats. Oats, an easy first step to lowering your cholesterol is having a bowl of oatmeal or cold oat-based cereal like Cheerios. It gives you 1 to 2 grams of soluble
All right.
fiber.
But Captain
fiber.
Crunch is full of oats, we thought.
It has oats.
It has.
I don't know.
Not
It's
nearly
as
as much as
oaty
Honey
as
Nut
you.
Cheerios.
Can I ask you guys a question? And this is I'm
It
dead.
used to be Cheerios, just so you know. That's how much it was. In oats-wise. Cheerios.
Cheeriots.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how oat heavy it is. What's the question?
Okay, I've experienced this, and then one time when I used to bartend, a friend of mine brought it up, and I couldn't believe it because I never said it out loud. And he said exactly what I said, and then we Googled it, and we found it online. And so I don't know if everyone knows this, but sometimes, for some reason, when you put Cheerios in a bowl and milk, after a little while, it smells like straight up piss. I'm not joking. It smells like a bowl of urine. I swear to God. I swear to God. Why do Cheerios smell like piss? Put that in. Just put, it smells like piss.
I've never
No
noticed
way.
that.
Why does my pee...
Yeah, and then your pee smells like Cheerios too. I pee sometimes
does
and
my-
it smells like Cheerios, I swear.
Why does my pee smell like Cheerios?
Wow.
I don't eat Cheerios often. I do eat sweets. Well, that's the question. So here's the answer. Yeah, diabetes was my first thought.
Just go, Cheerios smells like pee, or pee smells like Cheerios. Just put that in and see what it says.
Yeah, it's
It's everyone says it.
The sweet odor is due to excess glucose in your body is trying to flush out. Getting treatment for diabetes is critical to protecting your health. Oh.
What did Cheerios?
I've never noticed that.
See, I thought the stale stench.
Stale.
I'm surprised you would even let Cheerios last that long.
So none of you have ever felt that,
grew up with Cheerios as my only cereal.
and you
Honey
never
Nut Cheerios.
peed and it smelled like a bowl of Cheerios.
No, but that's why the diabetes thing resonates, because people that are diabetic, their pee a lot of the times smells like sugary or cakey.
Did we just find
this
out
just
it
smells like
sells?
straight Cheerios.
I think you're
Just Cheerios.
I think-
not every time, but in my
I
life.
think you've got a sugary smelling pee, and that's why the Cheerios.
I haven't. My pee hasn't smelled. Let me make something straight. My pee hasn't smelled like Cheerios in ages, but
All right.
it's a thing that everyone's. Listen to me. If the guys sound off in the comments and tell me if you've ever experienced this. Don't lie. Tell me if before I said it, you've thought it, talked about it, heard it, or smelled it.
That Cheerios in a bowl left out will smell like piss?
Piss.
Or will it make your piss?
Vice versa. No. I'm not saying that your Cheerios makes you pee.
It smells
has
like
nothing.
piss.
Cheerios has nothing to do with the pee.
Okay.
Cheerios smells like pee, and sometimes the pee smells like Cheerios, independent of each other.
I'm going to make a vote for something.
Yeah.
I want you to eat the chip.
Hey, everybody. Today's episode is sponsored by Honey. If you don't know what Honey is, imagine you are shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button drops down, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds. Honey searches the coupons for that particular site, and if it finds a working one, you'll watch the prices drop right there. What did Honey save you money on? Clothes, tech gadgets, pizza. How much did you save? You could save as much. I used it just recently to order flowers. I saved $30 on flowers. And $30 is significant, right, Pimpy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just put it in my browser. It's there all the time. You forget about it. And then when you check out, it just automatically populates. It's the easiest thing. It's the best thing I've done. There's no reason not to do it. It just, you don't have to go searching for the codes. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/tastebuds. That's joinhoney.com/tastebuds. What's up, guys? Want to talk to you about HelloFresh, our fave. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on the HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. With options like quick and easy meals, low prep, one pan, and 10 to 15-minute meals. That's time cut down spending in cooking and cleaning. You give back to your family or yourself if you don't like your family. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order on the app within minutes. Change your delivery day, change your food preferences, the plan size, or skip a week whenever you want. We started using it because they became a sponsor of the podcast, and now I don't know what it was like having without it. I use it all the time. I don't cook, and now I cook.
I'm addicted to it.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes it fun because you feel like you have the guidance you need. I don't go in the kitchen if I don't have someone there that knows what they're doing. So this helps. Go to HelloFresh.com/tastebuds14 and use codes tastebuds14, tastebuds14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. You guys know this one. We talk about it all the time. Best deal in the biz. That's HelloFresh.com/tastebuds14. Use code tastebuds14 for up to 14 free meals. That's going to include free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Yeah.
I want you to eat the chip.
Okay.
I want you to eat the chip because I want to really get into the real part of the battle.
Okay.
What's the real part of the battle?
We're going to really start talking about the attributes of Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
Okay.
And why it smokes.
I don't think he should eat that. Not now, because I think that it's going to throw the episode away. I think we should at least get halfway through.
We're halfway through.
What time you got?
We're at 30 minutes.
What is
We're
your,
at 30
where
minutes.
is your sense of time?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm having fun.
All right, here we go.
It's going to take a
But we didn't really battle. I also want to go.
We're gonna battle now.
All right,
He's
all
gonna
right.
eat the chip.
I think all battles are off the second he chews into that.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Now, what's going to happen
He
when I
agreed
just
to
take
do
it?
something, and he's going to do it now.
What's gonna happen
This
with
was
you
the
guys?
deal.
When I eat it, I just go, oh man, that's for real spicy. Wow. Okay.
We
And then
don't
that's
know.
it.
Let's stop speculating and let's start eating.
I will be in awe. Shock and awe.
Thank you. That's a real answer.
All right.
I believe in Ari. He's got this.
Ari,
Look.
if you're listening and not watching, Ari is putting on a rubber kitchen glove.
Yeah.
that I had in my
said-
kitchen. It's covered in chemicals. It's a blue glove that's
There
covered
are
in
some-
yellow chemicals.
It's definitely not designed to only be on.
Yeah.
It's so much chemicals. I looked at it and I was like, oh, they have like a green, like a yellow design on it.
I've said for years, you're the most lunatic person I know. I will not be surprised if you eat this and laugh.
I
But I also won't be surprised if you eat it and it's horrible, but you are the crazy person that would eat it. You know what I mean?
I will tell you, I have right now, swear, I have true fear.
True fear.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine. Would you stop?
I know he's not gonna-
Children do this on the internet, for Christ's sake.
I know. I'm not fearing that he's going to die. I know he's going to be fine. I fear that he's going to be like literally like in super pain, like he
Let's
shouldn't
hope so.
do it.
That'll be great for the podcast.
If I died, you air this episode
Oh yeah.
for legal
yeah.
reasons.
Oh my
No,
God!
it's a
Look
pay-
at the color of that
It's
thing.
a pay-per-view.
Dark.
It's a pay-per-view.
It is dark. Yeah, it's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Wow. Compared to a Dorito, the color is
It's like,
far different.
oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like blue corn.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
All right. Before you take it,
Yeah.
just let's go through what you think is going to happen to you.
You know what? I should have some Honey Nut Cheerios here to douse whatever pain I have. It was a mistake on my part. I think it's going to start. I'm going to be like, this is nothing. This is moronic, of course. Anyway. Then I'm going to be like, oh, there it is. It's definitely going to be hotter than like what I was eating with him, habanero chips. But
Do you think you'll be able to
you also ate a whole bag
continue
of
with the
habanero.
podcast?
yeah.
You think you'll be able to speak to us and perform, and you think you'll be able to put up a defense for Honey Nut Cheerios
Yeah.
in the face of the pain?
Chip, you get a piece
why
of
did
it?
you bring up the Cholula? I wouldn't even put it on it because I don't want to take away the heat.
Oh, you think it'll douse it? My friend said to me once, I was putting ketchup on French fries. He goes, "Are you one of those people that thinks putting cold ketchup on French fries makes it less hot?" And I was like, "No, but yeah, it definitely does."
I never heard of that. Genius.
Yeah, genius.
Out of the fridge.
Yeah.
It doesn't
And
give
that's
you
probably
directions.
fun to eat too because it's like,
Oh, okay. Eat the entire chip. Here we go. Ready?
hold.
I do like that they didn't make it too big. That's nice.
What do you
design,
think
but
your bowel movement's going to be like? later?
Same as always. Disgusting.
All right, ready?
You're going to be throwing heat
So
tonight.
just eat the whole chip, not
You're
a
going to be
piece of
throwing
it.
heat.
Eat the entire chip.
It's going to be hot coming out.
Eat the entire chip. Wait as long as possible before eating or drinking anything. Post your reaction on social media.
First of all,
That's the challenge.
I won't post it on social media because you don't control me.
Okay.
Do what I
That being
want when
said,
I
this
want.
will be an
But you do
hour
have to eat
special
the whole
on
chip.
social media.
Just eat the whole chip. That's ghost pepper. I can smell it.
Really? Can we smell it? Can we smell it?
Yeah. Or come by. No.
Sorry
fuck
for all the
arounds, no
coughing.
fuck arounds.
Pass that down. Just pass it down.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's thick.
Ooh, that is it's like that's a musty
Musty,
stench.
yeah. So eat the whole chip. And then we'll start talking about Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sal
Can
has
you
a few more questions.
Just don't spill it. don't like spill milk and shit. I don't know if you're gonna be
Don't
frantic.
spill the milk. This is what he says. He's worried about his well-being.
spill the milk.
Not more than his carpet. Don't
Yeah.
spill the milk.
I
I
care
won't
about both.
spill it, but if I do spill it, you
Make
can't
no
cry.
apologies.
He's not going to spill the milk.
I care about both. He might be flailing.
He's not going to flail. I watched a man do this behind the wheel of his car.
What's your man, what?
I watched a guy do this on YouTube behind the wheel of his car.
And how was he?
He was fine. He was like punching the steering wheel like, God damn. But like he was fine.
Just punched DeRosa's face.
Oh, yeah. So mad.
Oh my god.
Stale.
That's not the whole chip.
It's stale.
Get the piece.
I'd get that
Do you
whole
feel
thing in
anything
it.
yet?
Hey, potato people, how about some fresh? You got a fresh pack?
Get it
And
the thread
stale?
of the chip in before it doesn't count. No, don't. All right, come on, don't push it.
He's putting. If you're listening, he finished the last big bite with a bunch of Cholula on it to rub it in our faces.
All right, now
It's gonna be kicking
take that
in.
glove off so you don't burn your face. Keep it inside out.
Okay,
All right.
it is beginning.
Oh my god!
So, anyway, the taste was good. The taste itself was good.
Oh my god! You already look like you're gonna die. You look like you're gonna die. Your eyes are bulging out of your head.
The freshness of it was a problem. It was a bit stale, but not so stale that you couldn't eat it.
Listen, dude.
Oh, it lights up your mouth.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh no! So the B versus the captain, as far as mascots go.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't getting nowhere near that captain.
Okay, so first of all, you don't want to expose your kids to military stuff right away. If the B goes away, we're done as a society in the world. If the B go
That's
away,
actually
then we have no war.
that is a really good. In distress, he made that point.
Yeah.
Well, look, the beat is lame as all shit. Nobody beats the captain.
Yeah, the captain's the
He's
best.
got the hat, the huge stash.
The captain fucking ruined the environment by drinking on the XM Valdez. The bee has never done anything wrong with the environment.
Look at the captain. He looks like a good time Charlie in a class act.
This is, and also too with crunch berries, you're getting the oats, the oatiness of the crunch.
Oh my God! Tears. If you're listening, you're gonna have to come check out the YouTube episode. But tears are streaming down his face.
It is on the back of the tongue. It's moved around now, and my saliva is like.
He has not taken a sip of water or milk yet. That is fascinating.
We didn't time it. We didn't time it. Shit. All right, it's 3:10. It's 3:10 right now.
What does that mean, Sweet 10?
It means like
he's now.
you've already gone like 3 minutes
He's
without
now
it, I think.
holding himself in a hug and shivering a little.
It does do a thing. Okay. Damn, it's working away around the mouth.
All right, so let me read the steps.
Steps.
Spicy.
Are you regretting it?
No, I'm not regretting it.
Okay.
I live life to the
Spicy
fullest.
punch, scorpion sting.
Okay. I think I'm in that
Third step
stage.
is Vision disruptor.
Maybe when my tearing up starts.
I mean, that happened immediately, and then gut slash.
When can,
How long? Oh my God! You might throw up.
no, I'm not going to throw
Oh,
up.
because you're going. Oh.
It's just like, you want to get it out of the mouth, but there's nowhere to breathe in.
I am so impressed that he's not drinking anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man,
This is incredible.
you don't look good. Do you need tissues?
Like most Jews, I stay properly hydrated throughout the day.
Dude, it's giving you like a
Angina? Is that a thing that I might get?
Yeah.
Angina? Is
Oh,
that an
yeah.
Italian
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
no, it's giving you like a throaty, like Kathleen
You
Turner
might
voice.
have a hot pee hole later.
Because you can't.
You're gonna have hot holes all around.
I don't want to like swallow on it.
Oh yeah, dude, this thing coming out is going to be brutal. Holy
I think it's
shit!
starting to pass.
No, that quickly?
I think it's starting to pass.
That quickly?
The nose running. I don't want to like touch my hands too much.
Yeah, I got tissues.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my God.
There's
So-
some crumbs there I don't want to get.
What I was going to say is the oatiness of the Captain Crunch meeting the berry fruitfulness is you can't touch that with a Honey Nut Cheerio. Honey Nut
What are you
Cheerio is
talking about?
all
What did you say that again?
the reason Captain Crunch Berries is better and why it's the best cereal. It's one of the only cereals where you're getting the fruitiness of the berry and then the oatiness of the crunch. Very few cereals meet a sort of earthy flavor against a fruity flavor. It's usually all fruit or all chocolate, right? Or all oat.
Yeah. Too much going on.
Really?
Too much going on with all those flavors.
I
and the
disagree.
marshmallows and stuff like that. Whereas the Honey Nut Cheerio, you have it all in one small, compact thing. It's a glaze. It's a glazed donut. Whereas we are talking about one of those voodoo donuts where you have a fucking muffin on top of the donut and bacon and shit like that. You're going too far.
Do you mean the most famous donut on the planet?
The one where I said, "Can I get a t-shirt?" And the girl goes, "It's all the way upstairs." And I just said, and then she just didn't go. And I guess I won't get a t-shirt.
Are you mad at that, or are you just? Is this?
I'm
Is
still
this
very
the
mad. I
chip?
wanted a very t-shirt. I would have paid for it.
Is this
The
the chip
t-shirt of
coming
what?
out?
What?
The t-shirt of what?
Voodoo donuts.
You were there and they didn't have a t-shirt?
She literally goes, "It's all the way upstairs." And I just watched
Was
her.
it in L.A.? Please tell me it was
No,
L.A.
it was in Portland.
Is this the chip
even
talking
worse.
right now?
Yeah, even better. Like only in L.A. or Portland would somebody be like,
They
I
can't
don't
be
know,
bothered.
man.
What?
They can't be bothered in Portland. Can I
Yeah.
tell you what I like to do with Captain Crunch with berries?
What?
I think the opposite. I think it's a strength that there is both berry and regular Captain Crunch because I, with each spoonful, can choose the ratio of crunch to berry, and I could do
You could save-
4 berries with 2 and get a berry heavy spoonful.
Save
and
it all on all marshmallow. Oh, no, you don't have berries. Smell
Yeah.
it all berry spoonful.
I decide I ration what I want, and a lot of times I'll save a shitload of berries for the end, and I'll let the berries turn that milk blue, baby, and I'll drink that berry milk.
The milk
Purplish?
is not as good in a Honey Nut Cheerio milk.
Purple, yeah.
But you do get, if you're in a health conscious family that would afford children Honey Nut Cheerios, you get chopped up strawberries and chopped up bananas, and then you can choose what to eat.
Well, you're breaking a rule we have on this podcast, which is enhancement.
It's generally served that way.
But you that's an enhancement. That's the
take it
food
back.
not standing on its own.
Okay. Strike it from the record.
But I will say this. Captain Crunch, it's like, first
I'll
of all,
even give
there's-
that to you. I'll even give it
I'll
to you.
give it to you. Fine. There's
give it
no
to you.
more fun box on earth, first of all.
That's true.
Second of all, it's like, dude, I get a box of this shit. I have to stop myself from eating the whole box in one sitting.
I do too. And let me tell you something right now. I flip it to the side. I do the maze. I flip it to the other side. I do the word games. I flip it on the back. I read that whole thing. It's a fun box. It's also one of the cereals that I think used to give you a prize. Cheerios as a whole never bothered at all. And even knowing that children eat, they never bothered to give you a prize.
They never give you a prize. That's true.
No.
What is on the box of a Cheerio?
Sometimes they try to bullshit thing like, hey, cut it out. Cut the box out in the back and color it or some
send
shit.
it in?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite thrift store shirts of all time was just a yellow shirt that said Cheerios on it. People,
That is iconic.
That is yes.
iconic. No one, we don't represent other countries. When we go to other countries, they go, do you have Captain Crunch where you're from? No. Cheerios. Oh, you're known. It's American.
Pimp, do me a favor.
Wait,
Google
I don't
the
think
bee and Wiki and then Google Captain. Let's get their backstories.
Yeah. Where do they come from?
What's the bee's name?
The bee, it's
Bee's got a
obviously
name?
because of the honey.
Anybody know the bee's name?
That's a good question. No.
Fuzzy Bee, I think.
Shout it out right now. Buzz the bee.
Buzz the Bee, sorry.
Want to talk to you about another one of our faves, Babbel. Learning a new language can feel intimidating. When I first decided to learn Spanish, because I am Spanish, I was worried about the level of difficulty. I live with my grandparents, though, and they were conversational. I was conversational in Spanish at one time.
Really?
Forgot it. It was like 25 years ago. Completely forgot. It was when I was studying in high school and happened to live with my Spanish grandparents. Forgot it all. I've been using Babbel to get it back. It's kind of fun. Let's see. Thanks to Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app, the whole process was addictively fun, fast, and easy. That's true. Whether you want to learn a new language for an upcoming trip or brush up on what you knew, engage in a new hobby, Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons for real-world use, and that's what I like about it the most, guys. It's not like you're sitting down studying. They make it fun. It's quick. It's easy. They really pinpoint things that you need to do, and they make it very amenable. It's 15-minute lessons. Other language apps use AI for the lesson plans, but Babbel was created by over 100 language experts. You can choose from 14 different languages: Spanish, French, Italian, German, etc. And they have a speech recognition technology that helps improve your pronunciation and accent. Because, of course, when I learned in school, I was like, yo tango la biblioteca, and I had none of that flair. It helps you with the flair. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. Just go to Babbel.com and use promo code TasteBuds. That's BABBEL.com, code TasteBuds. Babbel, language for life. What's up, guys? Want to talk to you about Overlands because I love comfort, I love luxury, and these are amazing slippers. I just got my pair. They are sheepskin, they're brown, they're suede, they're firm on the bottom. I wear them in the house. I feel like I'm walking on air. If you've listened to this podcast, you know that I think there's things that you should spend your money on, and bedding and footwear are two of the main things. Overland's a family-owned American heritage brand that's put comfort and quality first for 50 years, over 50 years. They offer outerwear and accessories and home decor made from sustainable natural fibers like sheepskin, leather, and wool. Overland uses expert craftsmanship to pair the highest quality merino sheepskin. That's what I have. I slide my foot into that thing. It feels like I'm putting my foot into a sheep, which is naturally, in a good way, which is naturally moisture-wicking, temperature-regulating, and antimicrobial with supportive memory foam midsoles in order to make slippers that feel better and wear better for longer. I'm telling you, I rock these things all day, every day. So don't wait another day to slip into something way more comfortable. Get the best, highest quality sheepskin slippers on the market at overland.com/tastebuds. You'll get free shipping and free returns. And I recommend you go today because these slippers are so beloved that they're known to sell out. That is true. The first pair that I chose was sold out. I had to go with the second pair. That's overland.com/tastebuds. Overland.com/tastebuds. Let's talk about them.
Why are Honey Nut Cheerios healthy?
We talked about that. Wait, yeah, let's just go. I want to know about Buzz the Bee.
I will believe they're healthy when I mean that's an outrageous claim to me. I just don't even understand.
I can't believe how overrated this chip is.
If you go to the
past
actual
it already?
page,
Yeah, I'm past it already.
He's already passed it.
no, you're
He's
not.
done.
Yeah. It's on its way down.
Oh, you got to be kidding
Yeah,
me.
what a disappointment with the Paquis family.
It's been at
You're not
least
getting your guts ripped out? Phase 4 or something?
I do feel it a little bit in my stomach, but just a little.
Oh, wow. And you didn't drink?
Didn't drink anything. Drink before.
You had 1 million Scovilles just now.
1 million Scovilles.
Plus.
Yeah,
I am blown away, dude.
I don't know what's going to do when it hits my stomach, but
Yeah, it can't be in the main stomach area yet, right? It's still going through your intestine. No, it's going through your...
Oh, it hit your stomach first.
Really?
It goes from stomach.
So you're
to
saying it's in the
intestine.
stomach right now?
One chip challenge. Because you guys can't afford
That's
a
what
whole
happens
bag?
with food. It goes into your stomach
But, yeah, but when?
But when does
right
it get,
away as soon as you eat it.
you swallow something? It's in your stomach?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might have to work its way down, but
I have no idea. Yeah, so the intestine, large, small.
That's
no, that
after.
comes after the stomach.
Interesting.
Your
Large and
stomach
small?
is. Remember Seinfeld? You got your tube and your circle. That's the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's already in there.
I can't believe this.
That's wild.
Yeah, an overrated chip. I definitely got the sweat.
I
for
mean,
sure.
if I would have done that, though, it would not have been the same.
It did make you cry.
It made me cry in a good way. It was tasty for sure.
I'm
It
shocked.
tasted good.
Oh yeah, I got a little stale. I can't understate the disappointment I had with the stale chip in
Well,
a
who
wrapper
knows
that
how long
seems-
this lady that gave it to Sal had it?
But I mean, look
You
at
know,
it. It's
she would have
completely
had it for
closed.
years.
You should have. All right.
Well, not years, but yeah.
So maybe there's a date on the package or the box.
Yeah, maybe.
It's food. I'm sure it has to have one.
Oh, wait, here we go. The date, the state stamp. Best by those are the 02/08/2022.
Oh wow.
So according to them, it is well within not stale time.
Maybe, but maybe it's not stale. Maybe the pepper has an effect on the chip that makes it like that changes the consistency.
Oh, maybe it soaked it in.
Yeah.
Paki, more like Aki es la champion.
There you go.
Wow.
So Ari is at.
Oh, you're smiling. You're in good spirits.
Yeah,
I'm in great
easily.
spirits.
He's
Wow.
easily
One,
10
because
minutes
it
in,
reminded
no
me
drink.
Of childhood and how Honey Nut Cheerios just it brought the whole family together. There was nobody that outlier. Nobody doesn't like Honey Nut Cheerios. Whereas some people, you go to fucking Captain Crunch and you're like, that's too much for me. No thanks.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I will give you.
If you go to a cabin and we go like, oh, I only bought Honey Nut Cheerios. No one's gonna go, oh, I just won't have cereal then, and I would have.
Very good point. Honey, can you read that? Can you read about the Be There, buddy?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
sorry.
get stuck
Honey
in
Nut
the first
Cheerios
word.
mascot is an anthropomorphic bee designed for the first commercials by Dean Yeagle. The bee did not have a name until 2000 when
Wow.
Christine Tong, a fifth grade student from Coolidge, Texas, won a national contest dubbing him Buzz Bee.
Wow.
Several actors have provided the voice of Buzz, most notably Billy West.
But what about him? Does he have a story?
Billy
No.
West is Batman.
Billy West was
No, it's Adam
Billy
West.
West is if you ever saw he's Future Fry on Futurama,
Oh yeah, he was around the comedy scene. For
and
a
he's
while, right?
he used to be on Stern all the time. He used to do Larry from the Stooges on Stern.
oh, the Sog Master.
Oh, he's Ren and Stimpy too.
But that's the characters. Where's the captain?
Here's who I'm interested in. That right there. In the 1980s, Captain's main adversaries were the Soggies.
I remember
Strange
that.
alien creatures resembling blobs of milk whose goal was to make everything on Earth soggy. Who would... What
The
nation would
only
say
know
they
what?
do
thing that was immune was Captain Crunch's cereal.
I'm glad this came up right now. Because everybody always complains about the one diss I always hear with Captain Crunch is it's so hard in the roof of your mouth. No, it keeps the crunch. That's the point of the
It's
cereal.
made
That's
to
the
be
magic of
hammered.
it.
People
Yeah.
will say you get sliced up like razor blades,
Yeah.
but you got to know how to eat it.
Yeah.
You can't just throw it in and just
No.
it can't just hit the roof of your mouth.
I'll
You're
tell
asking
you,
for trouble.
when it's
What you sound like is when you're like, hey, I think I'm going to go work out. I'm going to get in shape and go work out. And then all your workout friends go, oh, no, you're doing laps and try. You shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Like, you told me to work out. And now you're saying I didn't do it right? And that's why I'm getting
Right.
injured?
No, but this
Right.
is different. This is something.
should be
This is an innate
self-explanatory.
ability to chew and swallow. Kids come out sucking already immediately. This
You
isn't
show me a
like
box
going
of
to the
something
gym.
and say, I need to ask my friends how to do this.
You don't know how to put a crunch between your two teeth and use your teeth. You're gonna let it hit the roof of your mouth. That's your. If you write in the comments that it slices up, you're the problem. You're the problem.
And also,
wait a minute. Just wait a minute, and then
when
have
you
the
get-
perfect crunch.
When you get that slight sog on a Captain Crunch, the slight sog, where just the outside gives and then the inside still has the pop and the crunch to it, that's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. It's
You're banging on all cylinders at that point. And
Yeah.
I tell you, some people like that. You know that little like kind of slimy coating that it might get, which doesn't sound appetizing. I actually like it.
yeah.
It adds to the texture and the taste experience.
I don't argue. I think that Captain Crunch goes through several phases in that bowl, and I think every phase is wonderful. I think Honey Nut Cheerios is a great cereal.
Much like
if
the
you
chip.
need to put a box of something in a hotel lobby, that's not going to make anybody mad. You don't
Yeah.
want to rubbity
Universal.
feathers the wrong way in the Best Western. You put Honey Nut Cheerios out.
It's the independent of politics. No one cares.
But
no one's going to yell at you.
let's be
Yes.
honest. If you have 20 cereals there and you say pick one, I'm always going for the Captain Crunch with berries.
Let's
Okay,
see.
but that's like saying if you have all these soups, no one's gonna go for chicken noodle because it's like you can get it all the time. So obviously, when you have an option to get a split pea and ham, you're like, oh, let me try this for once.
Okay, so you're saying, are you saying Honey Nut Cheerios is the chicken noodle soup of cereals?
Everybody loves it, but when you have an option for something else, you go for something else.
Now I hate it because I hate chicken noodle soup.
Of course you do.
I hate
DeRosa.
it. It sucks.
I mean, you're
such
you're
a
at
lame-
home and you see the fucking. When I'm on Instagram and I see, oh, it's this versus this, I'm like, well, I know DeRosa took the thing that is obviously argumentative for no reason. I thought Star Wars Episode 1 was better than the original thing because the cinematographer came back for the
Our next
third.
episode is Luke Skywalker versus Han Solo.
Tune in, folks. Yeah.
Luke Skywalker versus Han Solo.
That's our next episode.
Oh, really?
What they
I
ta-
thought
like
you
what they
meant the
taste
next
like.
episode of Star Wars. I'm like, wait, I thought one died.
No. Let's go to the phones.
I will say
you're taking Luke Skywalker. You fucking.
No, not. Taking Han
what?
Solo.
he came to me. He goes, I would do.
Solo's a rebel.
He goes, I would do Skywalker Solo. I got to take
So is
Solo.
Luke.
I thought about it for a moment. I said, I get what you're saying. He's the bad boy, but Luke is the center of the universe, bro. So
Luke
I
is
took.
the worst actor in the history of movies.
No, Mark Hamill is not.
He was terrible.
No,
All right.
he's not.
Let's not sidetrack. Let's not
Okay,
sidetrack.
okay.
Would you like to sit in?
Yeah, you
on
can
the
sit in
next?
if you want.
I'll sit and just do this in the back.
Sit in and judge it. Sit in and
Judge it.
All right. Let's go to the phones. We got to wrap this up. Phony cholesterol lowering tasteless garbage versus a childhood memory forever bound by the sweet taste of berries. I like Captain Crunch all day. That might be the
Not
winning
phony.
tweet.
Not phony. Not phony. The first word is not phony. Cholesterol lowering tastes of garbage. Not phony. It's real.
It's
It lowers
phony.
cholesterol.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Let me tell you something. I've had elevated cholesterol the last 3 times I had blood work done.
Yeah.
I said to my doctor, what should I do?
He did
He's
not
never
say-
once said, eat Cheerios.
He writes on the pad. He's like, go to CVS, not to the pharmacy,
Yeah.
to aisle 4.
That's because he's talking to you.
Yeah.
His first, like, drink less than 7
Bring
days
this
a week is
Bring
number
this
one.
to Vernon. Who's that? The pharmacist? No, he's the kid that stocks the cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios pretends.
You got to go see the General. Who's that? General Mills.
Yeah, the
Honey Nut-
general
wait,
beats,
Pip.
the general beats Captain Crunch.
General beats Captain.
General tells Captain what to do.
Honey Nut Cheerios is that friend who's always honest even when you don't want it. It's honey and nuts. Captain Crunch is the unnecessarily vague friend who never gives you a straight answer. I know what I'm getting with Honey Nut Cheerios, but
Yeah.
what the fuck is... Oh, come on,
Captain
Henry.
Crunch is your friend who's gonna f your sister at your wedding.
That's not. Don't
Yeah.
speak like the captain like that.
I'll take the razor blade cuts on the roof of my mouth while I eat Captain Crunch over the absolute flavor devoid Honey Nut Cheerios all day, every day.
How can it be flavor devoid when it's a giant step up from regular Cheerios?
Honey Nut is good if the only alternative is a pack of menthol cigarettes. That's the winner. Let's give it to this one. That's our winner. Austin wins. Follow Austin at AKA Canada 2016 on Twitter. Let's go to the top pimp. What do we got? Let's refresh
First of all,
and get a tally.
I can't believe how when I was
by
trying,
the way-
trying to play the heel a little bit. I thought it would hurt me more.
Great work. Plugs.
That's a fresh milk. You didn't even sip water yet?
Didn't even sip water
That's
yet.
unbelievable.
Do your plugs. You've earned them, sir.
Thank you very much. In November, I'll be in Tampa and Orlando at the Improvs, respectively. And then in December, I'll be in Oklahoma City, the Boston at the Wilbur on December 9th, and San Antonio. Get tickets at arishafir.com.
You're going to be at the Wilbur December 9th?
December 9th.
I'm going to be at the Chevalier, which is like 20 minutes away, December 10th. Are you going to, you have something the next day? Want to stay?
Maybe. I was thinking of taking off and flying to some country.
Also, when are you doing Orlando? Because I'm doing, no, which one's close to, I'm doing Fort Lauderdale and West Palm. Any of those close?
No, Orlando's
Okay,
in the
fine.
middle. Tampa's in
Talk
the
about
west.
Boston.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Joey Roses, the brick and mortar, the shop, the real deal. We're recording a little pre here, so it actually might be out when this episode drops. That might be our opening week.
I'm so excited.
I'll tell you
for
what
that.
day this is.
the
This
place.
is coming out November 8th.
November 8th, we should be open right now. Hopefully we didn't hit any snags.
What's the address, babe?
174 Rivington Street in the East Village, or I'm sorry, the Lower East Side of New York City. Come by. We're open initially Tuesday through Saturday, all day, serving the sandwiches until we close at night. Cheap booze.
You couldn't come
Great
to
time.
Miami with me and Okerson and Silver because
I
you're
know.
like, the opening weekend is going to be September.
Well, it's funny. It's not an exact science opening a.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
guts?
second.
You getting the guts?
I don't know where that came from.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to be there with you, but
Yeah.
this is it's a tricky business. So
I'm excited for the bar. A lot. What's it called?
Joey Rose's.
Joey Rose's.
We're opening soon, and then also 20. I'll plug those dates later. The other podcast is "We'll See You in Hell" with Patrick Walsh, only on Patreon at patreon.com/WSYIH podcast. And I'll see you at Skankfest.
Did it happen yet?
It happened
It's
already.
happening.
Oh, hey, it was.
Thanks for coming.
It ended today.
Thanks for Skankfest. What a fun time it was.
All right. Today being November 8th, thanks for everyone who came out to Durham on the 29th. So in 4 days, I'll be at the Fort Lauderdale Improv for the weekend. December 4th and 5th, I'll be at the West Palm Beach Improv. Boston, December 10th at the Chevalier Theater. Atlantic City, December 11th at the Borgata Events Center. I'm so excited about those two shows. And then come see me and Chrissy D the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve. Dallas on the 26th, San Antonio on the 27th, Houston on the 28th, St. Louis on the 29th, Columbus on the 30th, and celebrate New Year's Eve with us in Cincinnati on the 31st. All tickets available at salvulcanocomedy.com. Follow me on socials, which I never say, at Sal Vulcano, and what else?
That's it. So we're gonna go to the polls now. What do we do is, because the reason we did all the plugs is now that we see who won. Whoever won, this is all that happens now.
Okay, I'm hoping. Okay, go ahead.
Whoever won,
is huge.
you has to say, "No, I still love you, babe," and then you have to say, "I love you too," and that's it. That's how it ends.
Okay.
Whoever
In the
won.
roast battle. I think the only chance I have is that people remember childhood and more children ate my shit.
You got a
than
lot
we've
of
done
pro.
shit.
Captain Crunch is childhood too, man. I don't think you get the
So, but
childhood
not
card.
everybody got it. Once you go into that level of sugar cereal, you split it up between Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch,
Lucky Charms.
the Frankenstein ones, and all.
Blueberries.
I never ate Honey Nut Cheerios as a child. I think you got better shot with the adult.
You grew up in an orphanage. Of course, they weren't going to give you a high level of cereal like that. They gave you gruel.
We had to eat. We had to eat bees. We had to eat actual bees.
Actually, my dad and stepmom only bought Honey Nut Cheerios. Like that was the main thing.
True class.
Okay, we have probably at this point close to like 13,000 votes or something like that.
Okay.
And this is the humble pie segment. So drum roll,
Wait,
Pimpy.
what do you got to say if you win? If you lose? If you win, you
If
say
you
nothing.
win, you go, "I still love you,"
And if
then
you
the other
lose-
person
you say,
goes-
"I still love you"?
and then the other person goes, "I love you too." That's it.
Okay.
I think we reversed that, but anyway.
If you win, if you lose, you say, "I still love you,"
No. If you win, I still love you.
because you take the guy in, you're defeated,
Yeah.
but don't worry about it. You're not
I
ostracized.
still love you.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought when you lose,
Sal.
Whatever DeRosa says.
50 episodes.
yeah.
50 episodes.
but I still love you, like because I lost. I still love you.
No. Back me up on
When
this.
it's like I won, it's like, hey, don't worry
I'm
about
going
it,
with
man.
DeRosa.
No, he's right because the person who wins is always the one to say that, and the other person's like, "I love you too."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the drum roll.
Come on.
Pimp puts up the percentages right now.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That was close.
Oh my
Holy
God! One of the
shit.
closest battles of all time.
Whoa.
Honey Nut Cheerios takes it by 0.7%.
Holy shit.
50.7 to 49.3, which is actually rematch territory.
I mean, it's
Wow.
if this is elections, it would be recount.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You just walked in here as the first guest,
Yeah.
won the battle,
Made
By-
a fool of the key people.
and ate the chip. My God, you might be our new mascot.
Yeah.
Can you make me into a bee? Just
Yeah. Guys, whoever's
Holy
watching,
crap.
get his head on that honeybee. Send it in.
I want to thank all the viewers in advance for
that's
all
close.
the comments that will be under this episode saying, "Please let Ari replace DeRosa on the show." That'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of laughs. Okay.
Wow.
Damn,
This is amazing battle.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was
Incredible.
amazing, man. I want you guys to know that even though I was right, like, I still love you guys.
We still love you too.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the mic. I'm talking taste buds.